Hello everybody, my name is Drew and welcome back to another episode of Material Energy Hypercubed. We're here in the observatory staring over my shoulder into the rotunda that we unlocked not too long ago. And this spider really wants to eat my face, and I'm very disinclined to acquiesce to his request. They are really adamant about wanting to eat me. But that's their problem. That's a them problem, not a me problem. We're going to be working on a few different things today. Whether or not we actually get back into the rotunda, I'm not 100% sold on yet. But we're actually going to unload the rotunda real quick. I want to make sure that everything is back to normal with that. Oh, hey, they actually survived. Look at that. Well, aren't you just lucky? See, I need to be very careful here because I don't want them to knock me off the edge. There we go. Look at that. Everything's back to normal. All right, so we're gonna do something today. I'm gonna load up the Miner's Delight again, but more importantly, I said we were gonna try and work on some of this back end stuff, and that is 100% what we're gonna do. Where are you mining? No, that's the mini-me lab. Miner's Delight. That's what I wanted. So one of the things we wanted to do is we wanted to make Invar, if I remember correctly. And I've got a bunch of pulverized iron here. We are going to need these are quite empty, but we are going to need pulverized tin as well. Because if you remember what I talked about, tin is or Invar rather is a mixture. So if we go back to Invar and say Invar a blend. So there's multiple different ways we can get it. The most simple being a ratio of 2 iron dust to 1 ferrous metal. Sorry, not tin. Tin is for something else. Actually, we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff today, to be honest. Ferrous. So we do have a bunch of ferrous. We do have a bunch of this. Okay, so let's go ahead, put that like that. Grab our ferrous, and we'll make ourselves a full stack of Invar. Which we don't actually need a full stack of Invar for the quest, but that's what I'm going to make. Oh, I've already made Invar. Look at that. I guess I actually did that. For some reason, I thought we hadn't actually done that. So what did it want then for the Invar? I guess that was it. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. We can do these other quests like silver and lead. So we're going to make, let's see. At the core of the rotunda, there are huge piles of both silver and lead ore, but also a concentration of darkness. Ooh. So that's going to be something to perhaps do soon. My first alloy, this is the Agamemnon, right? Or whatever the hell that is. So what about bronze and Damascus steel? So why don't we make bronze then, since I need to do that. So let's take a look at bronze. For some reason, I thought I hadn't done that in the last episode. I don't know why. I was there. I did it. I should remember. And yet I don't. So how does one make bronze? Well, we can do it several ways, it looks like. If I just wanted, say, that bronze. Okay, but how... there we go, that's what I want. Copper and tin. So I think it's 2 copper to 1 tin, or 3 copper to 1 tin. I think it's 2 to 1. 3 to 1. So 3 copper, 1 tin. Alright, so that explains that. Okay, so let's grab ourselves some copper. So we've got 2 different types of copper. We've got metallurgy and that one. So we'll just grab metallurgy copper. And let's go ahead and grind that up. I think this is probably a good time to use our power source. We could also upgrade these, by the way. Good enough. So there's our copper. We could also use these guys as well, like the Sagnal and Alloy Smelter. If we wanted, we could put Invar directly in that, or the metals directly in the Alloy Smelter, and it would make it. But I'm inclined to mix the dust because I feel like you get a finer control over it. Lava bucket we're going to need. The other thing I wanted to do, I want to make a smeltery today. Bake to win, new, lost in space. That's what I want. So we want to make a couple things. So stuff like, what is this? Dark barium, I don't know what that is. But I'm sure we'll find out. Wooden round shield. Oh, what is this? I can go to the mine battle tab, equip 3. So wait. What is this that we want me to do? I can go to the mine and battle blade. Okay. 3 sets of slots. So does it want me to have... No, because it's just showing me all the ones. Interesting. Queen's gold. What does this want me to do? Queen's gold. 8 gold plus 1 emerald equals 8 queen's gold. So that's the thing we need to make in a smeltery. We got that stuff. Elorium's good. Teleportation, Skyblock, that's the rotunda. So we can definitely do that thing there. And I guess build a smeltery would be the next big thing there. Yeah, alright, so let's do that. We'll build a smelter area. What I'm thinking, let's actually just keep there. What I'm thinking is, what is actually out this way? I think we're probably good if we wanted to build off of here. I mean, it's terrifying looking because it's this giant obsidian sphere around us, but we could just build off of that using cobble. And we could build several different things. We could also build this way, probably. Yeah, look at that. Oh, what is down there? See, I'm excited to eventually get wings, because having some double compressed cookies will get us the ability to have wings, and we can go exploring. But I'm gonna put these laboratory blocks back for now, and we're gonna take a look at building a smeltery. So let's make ourselves a space out here. That should be enough. A builder's wand. I would love a builder's wand right now. That would make life a lot easier. But this should be enough space to make a smeltery. Eventually. We're going to have to build this platform out, obviously, but that's okay. I wonder, can we get the auto sieve? Is that a thing we can build? It doesn't look like it. Because I've got all the recipes disabled. Because if they weren't, we could definitely make sand and dust and get a whole bunch of resources that way. But it's not to be had, I'm afraid. Okay, so that's our copper done. Let's grab tin. And it doesn't really matter how much of these I actually smelt, because we're not going to go totally nuts on it. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to put some torches down, because that's probably going to be a good idea. How we doing? Okay, so let's go. Oh, you know what? I need more cobble, actually. Man, Thaumcraft would be great in this too, because I could honestly really go for having some speed increased. So we need, what is this? That's iron, right? Yeah. So we needed cobblestone. Staring me right in the face. I would also like to get into that vanilla miner again, because there's lots of diamond in there, and diamond is not something we strictly need right now, but we're going to need quite a large amount of it very soon, methinks. So let's go ahead like that. If you're wondering why I'm doing it this way, it's so that I can easily maintain a balanced ratio and make the platform even. But it's easier doing it this way than it is actually counting everything out. Alright. So this should be big enough to build a smelter, because smelters need to be 3 by 3 for a base. Okay, so I want to come out one more row this way, probably. To make it 2 more rows. Because we're going to want to be able to maneuver around. We're good on that side with 2 probably. No, we'll go 1 more down the sides. Because we're going to want to be able to move around this thing. My mistake in the last season of Feed the Beast, although the room ended up looking really, really cool, the proportions were very, very weird. And it bothered me the entire time. I had to use Tinker's Construct. Alright, there we go. So our... There we go. So this will be where the thing goes. And like we won't have everything on one side. We'll have all of our spouts and stuff on one side there. It has to be a little bit lopsided, but this will be how it goes. So it's 5 by 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, no, it's not. My inside's only 2 by 2 by now. Oh shit. My bad, guys. So let's actually extend this platform a little more. I lied. We aren't done here. Okay, so there's the actual dimensions of a smeltery. Okay, that makes more sense. Now you can build them smaller. I will say that. I'm building this bigger because why not? Go big or go home. That's the other reason for having Miner's Delight out. We're probably going to need more grout in order to make this thing super big. But that's okay. So we're going to go like this. And oh, we're at a cobblestone, but it's okay. How many blocks do I have? I wonder. Let's find that out. So we've got 3. It's your tank. Let's go ahead and make some more of these. Actually, let's just go ahead and make as many as we can because we're going to need to. So we've got 25 seared brick. I will grab some more cobble, actually. Now, the nice thing is I'm not going to try and make this base look pretty. I'm just going to try and make it work. All right, so there's our tin. So actually, while we're here, let's go ahead and make this bronze. Oh, no. Okay, that's it, bar. Ooh, I got really worried there for a second. Okay, so how do you make Damascus now? Okay, where are you, Damascus steel? That is just bronze and iron. So I'm going to take half of this bronze and I'm going to grab some iron. So now we've got some Damascus steel. Bam. So we got 56 Damascus, we got 28 bronze. Well, let's go ahead. Let's cook all of this right now. And let's take a look at our our quest log, which is kind of like a cookbook, but for quests. And take a look what it wants us to make for the bronze and Damascus. It wants 10 ingots rather of that. Sword blade, duff tool rod. Interesting. And a Damascus steel scythe. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. Now, what the hell is my sword made out of again? This is made out of Viroxes. No, I don't think that is an alloy. I think I do this every episode. No, it's not. It is actually an ore. So I'm assuming we'll encounter that at some point then. Just not right now, which is unfortunate, but... Well, there you go. Okay, so let's do that right there. And hopefully you guys can hear that outside. There's a lot of noise. Because there's people racing bikes. And my window's open. Okay, so this is the floor of the smeltery. If you guys have ever watched Agrarian Skies, which might actually be my favorite Minecraft series I've done to date. So I really, really encourage anybody who enjoys my nonsense to go watch Agrarian Skies, because it is a lot of fun. It is what introduced me to hardcore questing as a concept. and it is just a great time. It's a very, very good take on the Skyblock challenge, which, if you don't know what Skyblock challenge is, I have to ask what you do with your life, because it's Skyblock challenge, man. How do you not know what that is? But in all seriousness, the Skyblock challenges are really, really hard, and adding mods and all the craziness that this is into Skyblock is just even more ridiculous. But basically, picture a map like this, but rather than completing a monument, I have my quest book, and I have to restore the world. And, excuse me. Unlike this, where I have worlds to load that have mining and things, there's none of that in Skyblocking. You have to create every resource. And that's where those thieves come in. And they're just a good time. I automated the crap out of everything to the point of being game breaking. So we wanted more grout and stuff. Let's take a look at that guy. And we got grout to cook. We've got... Where is the drain? That's what I wanted. So there's a smelter drain. We also need casting table and basin. We do have some blank casts, which are great for use later. Okay, that's enough of the Damascus for right now. We'll put in the grout to cook into seared bricks. I'm going to put the rest of this dust away, along with the Invar and the Damascus, because I don't need it. Along with this, the arrows, because we're not going to go into danger right now. The shank is terrible. This book can get tossed in there. And no, I'll put that guy back with his buddies in there. All right, so let's go ahead and finish off this guy if we can. It's going to be a very, very small smeltery, but it will be a smeltery. So we got that guy there. We're going to grab... Where's... Oh, controller. That's what I'm missing. Duh. Smeltery. I always say that word wrong every damn time. So here's our controller. So if I throw this guy right there, and it doesn't necessarily have to go right there, I'm just kind of choosing to put it right there. So here's how we're going to build the smelter system, because this is going to be a little sketchy. But anyways, I was saying about Green Skies, you don't necessarily, you're not able to do what we're doing here easily. You have to build everything. And like I said, I broke the game, but it was a lot of fun. I highly recommend that game pack for anybody. All right, so we've got this guy here. We're going to throw... Where do we want to put the casting basin? I'm going to say let's put the guy right there. Okay, we've got 6 seared bricks left. Not going to do a whole lot for us. And we'll throw the casting basin down and our table down. And that's kind of it. We've got 6 seared brick left, but that's really not going to do us any good. So you'll see right now that this guy, if I break this, that goes out, because the smelter is no longer complete. But if I put that in there, all of a sudden it fires up, metaphorically speaking. And now we have a smeltery. And inside this, you have 6 or 9, I can count, inventory slots. And in those 9 inventory slots, you can put any metal or blend and have it go out. If you put, say we were to put iron and copper, if the ratio of iron to copper inside this smelter was correct, it would form into the alloy. Or not iron and copper. What did I just make? Bronze and copper. Or bronze and iron. So if we were to wanted to make Damascus steel, we could put the correct ratio of 2 to 1 or 1 to 1, so like 5 of each, and it would make the corresponding amount of Damascus. That's kind of cool. That's also kind of a pain in the ass when you're trying to build large smelter operations. You have to keep things separated so that they won't mix. Because if they mix, you're going to end up with some random alloy in your system, and that's just a bad time. But there's our smelter, so we can start working along that. We do need to make a spout. We only have 2 bricks left, but that's okay. So there's our seared faucet. And I think the drain is... Nope, that's a controller. That's what I want, another drain. There's our drain. We'll make another faucet. We are going to need some more grout, but that's okay. I will grab... Oh, no, we've got lots of cobble, so we'll finish off our platform while we're at it. And the way you fuel this is pretty clever as well. You require lava or some sort of equivalent heat source, which is basically lava, because it's Minecraft. Let's put that there. Now, this does look a little weird, because obviously, how is the whatever's going to be in that tank there get up to there, but don't worry about it. So we need a few more bits of that, so let's go ahead, in the last little bit, let's see if we can grab some more grout, because there's so much of it in there that we should be able to get some. And we'll polish that guy off. Let's take a look at our quest log. Oh, I didn't detect, so let's go manual. Well, not manual. Damascus. And reward. So that gave us all of that crap, which is great. And now what did that unlock? Did it unlock anything? Hepazillion. Ah, gold and bronze. We get that stuff. So let's go ahead, because we have gold. We've got bronze, so if we go gold, let's take our 13 gold. So if I wanted to use the gold here, so let's take a look at our, let's see. Gold and silver obviously make electrum. Just 1 to 1. Oh, good. Makes 2. So if I grab 5 of each, and bronze, so there's 5 of each. Let's go ahead. Let's use our new smelter. Now, okay, so this is going to use up the lava, which sucks, but we can make more. That's the thing we need to make. Oh my god, we haven't made it yet. We have not made a cobble generator yet. We need to do that. But while that's cooking up, we're going to be 1 short on mix, but that's fine. We'll throw that last bit of gold in there when we have a chance. Each dust, in case you're wondering, and I haven't mentioned it before, is the equivalent of 1 bar or ingot. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but that's kind of the ratio. Okay, so let's go ahead. Where was some of this grout? I don't remember, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to drop down this way, because I do see a bit of grout right there. I've got this bone, but I'm going to grab my hammer, because the hammer is OP. What is it to mine this stuff, man? Jesus. Okay, so we're going to throw down a big torch there. Because there was a big old stash of this stuff somewhere, if I remember. But maybe I'm remembering wrong. That's also a thing that could happen. Let's go ahead and break that guy. Oh, we're not even at the bottom yet. Man, this area is deep. Okay. So there's an area we need to light up. The other purpose of coming in here is to actually like try and light everything up. Oh, Jesus. Hi there, friend. If you could not do that, that would be super. So here's a whole bunch of ferrous ore, which we also need. Perhaps not in the same quantity as grout. Ah, there we go. That's what I was talking about. See, I knew there was a whole bunch. So now, are you going to all mine for me? You are. Good. So we're going to grab all these, and this will form into more seared bricks. I'm very grateful that we can actually make this, because I think it was Crash Landing. I couldn't actually make grout. So it was like an arduous thing to get anything for the smelteries. I eventually got there. And I did the same sort of automation trick that I did with Agrarian Skies, which, as you expected, just kind of broke the game open. Because you stop worrying about resources in a way that even regular vanilla, well, not even vanilla. I can't believe I'm about to call Feed the Beast vanilla Feed the Beast. But if you've watched me play modern Minecraft before, you know that like the whole point of a lot of machinery is to automate basic processes so that you never ever have to do them again. Like mining. I can make a machine that will literally eat the entire world. And if I wanted to make one that was totally autonomous, I can actually do that. And the great thing about that is I just end up with limited resources. Or unlimited resources, rather, not limited. And the drawback, because you're going there, well, what would the drawback be? Is there even one? Yeah. One, storage. You can very quickly run out of storage. How are we doing there? 50 more. Alright, that's good, probably. Let's just go ahead and grab this. Okay, grab that guy. I don't really need any more emeralds or anything like that. Some more yellowite would not go amiss, though. Because we should... So that's another thing that I want to attempt, probably sooner rather than later, actually. I would like to... I'd like to get our reactor working for us. The big reactor, as it stands, as you guys know, works just fine. It is producing power, and whenever I turn it on, but there's no coolant. And again, if you've never ever seen me work with that kind of stuff before, the way that works is coolant makes them more efficient. It's not going to blow up or anything if we run it without the coolant, which is what I first thought, because most of the games that have had, most mods that have used nuclear power, that tends to be the thing. If you don't cool the damn thing, it's going to explode. Not big reactors. Big reactors is awesome like that. It just kind of gets less efficient and burns through your fuel like there's no tomorrow. But that's honestly not that big of a problem. We could also go with an alternative fuel source. How am I getting back up there? I guess I got to go this way, don't I? There we go. Oh, come on. My dream is to come back here with a really, really good hammer, though, and just demolish this world. But, wow, look at that. Look at the time. Holy crap. I have yammered away the whole episode trying to build a smeltery. But that's okay, because we need one. So let's go ahead. We'll throw this guy in the oven. And those can all go in our bay here. Along with those tool rods and crap. And we can go over here and grab. So there's our heptazillion. Oh, I don't have an ingot cast. Shit. Well, that backfired on me. Shit. Ah, that heptazillion's got to sit there. Or no, however, whatever the hell you call it. Ah, god damn it. Okay, hold on. Where's that cast? Okay, there's a blank cast. I think I can melt the blank casts down. Let's find out. So heptazillion, I don't know. Somebody correct me how to say that because I've got no idea. But let's melt this cast and see if I can make an ingot cast real quick to end this episode off. We might go a minute over time here, but that's okay because it's doing something cool. Okay, that's enough of that. So I wanted to go seared. Okay, that'll be enough for now. I just want an ingot. Iron. So the way you do this, because I'm assuming that maybe people haven't seen my earlier series, I'll show you exactly what to do. Boney, you should not be out here, bud. Let's first do the first correct thing, which is select our molten gold. Grab our iron ingot. Throw that guy down there. So the gold pulls out, makes a mold. So now we've got an ingot mold. So anything else in there, we can actually stand here, right-clicking that. It will eventually cool. getting us our ingot. Now you can automate this process as well. That's what that timer block is for. It's very low tech when you do it that way. There's better ways to automate it when we get a little more advanced using. Because we should have conduits. Yeah. So you can use conduits or whatever the ones for thermal expansion are. I can't remember what they're called right now. But you can use those and they will automatically pull whatever you've filtered to them out of the machine, which is fantastic. But yeah, this is automation right here, guys. So I don't want to go too far over time, so I guess we'll call that good for this week. We'll pick up with me opening the reward bag next episode, but I'll finish this up off camera. As usual, guys, if you liked it, you know what to do. Please go ahead and leave a like. You can always find other work I've done in the description box below. And of course, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.